Okay, so here we are again in the boiler room, or the furnace room I like to call it. So you know, we had all those issues with the wood boiler and the connectivity and all that stuff. Well, it'd been working okay, and then today we hit negative 18 degrees when we woke up. So when I went out, I noticed that the furnace had been running a lot longer than normal, and it'd been fine up until last night. Came down here, there's some vibration in these panels, and I'm figuring, okay, it's just because it's cold. But let's go outside and check the condenser slash heat pump, I'm guessing is what it is, outside, trying to figure out where the sounds and stuff are coming from. Well, nothing out there that I could see or hear. Came back in here and I really started looking at this piece of PVC. So I went back outside, which I'll show you in a second when I go back out there. And there's a piece of PVC hanging over the condenser unit. And I also noticed this box right here looks like it doesn't actually go to the output, even though it's laying up there. I want to say it goes into the return box, which is here. And then I started thinking, what the heck? This flexible piece of ducting goes into this wall. And I always thought it was the vent in the floor in our living room. So I'm looking at this and that piece of PVC. Well, let me show you something. So we're actually walking down underneath the deck. There's the condenser unit. Okay. It's kind of loud, I apologize. Let me kneel down here. And look, there's the piece of PVC. Now, there's nothing attached to it. It does absolutely nothing except create a big hole, and it slides back and forth in the house. Goes to the basement. And then, look at that. There is a freaking dryer vent hooked up to that black flex ducting in the basement. I'll get out of here so you can hear me. The black ducting is hooked up to that dryer vent right there. How absurd is that? I don't know anything about building houses or construction, but I almost guarantee you that is not to code. I guarantee you that piece of PVC is not to code. And I have no idea what this piece of PVC is doing, but it is attached in the furnace room to some sort of water pump. But these two things have got to go. Negative 18 degrees, and if that's a return and it's drawing air in from this, negative 18 degrees takes a long time to heat up, especially using only a wood boiler for your heating unit. And again, I blamed the wood boiler snafus on the guy that owned the house previously and did the installation himself. Come to find out, here are two more examples of idiotic installations I found in this house that the inspector did not find. I am actually really disappointed in this, because this is just more messes I have to clean up. It's not fun, not cool. So please, before you buy a house, do your homework. I thought I had, but at the same time I also trusted the inspector and my realtor. In my defense, I was buying this house from out of state. We looked at it a couple times before we made the purchase and trusted that the inspector and the realtor would be working in my favor, and obviously they were not. So you know, live and learn. It's not a super huge deal, but it does mean that there is more work on the house. The kitchen project is underway, and we're finding more issues than rewards with that. But we like the property, we like the schools, so we're hoping that the hassles end up being worth it. So, alright, well, good luck, guys and gals. On to the next.